Hey guys, how's it going? Robert Warshak here, and we've got a nice UC Mech Warlock for you guys. So, for those of you who haven't been enjoying Zoo and do enjoy Zoo Warlock, you'll definitely enjoy this mech version of it. Very solid deck, did really well for us on ladder, catches a lot of people by surprise, and yeah, let's get into it. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with how we do our deck guides, we're going to go over the deck, talk about what I have in the deck and why I have it in the deck. From there, we're going to head into some games. You're going to see me play the deck, and I'm going to explain why I do what I do. And then hopefully, once then you've seen all that, you're going to be able to go on to ladder yourself, replicate that, and do really, really well. So with that, let's look at the deck list and explain why I have what I have in here. So Flame Imp and Voidwalker kind of go hand in hand with each other. There's not really anything better than a 1-mana 3/2 and a 1-mana 1/3 with taunt. Even though this is a Mech Warlock deck, there is going to be some non-mechs, and that's just because of the power level of the cards are really, really good, and it would actually just hurt the deck not playing those cards. So Flame Imp and Voidwalker fall into that category. Moving to Grim Rally, this is sort of your field buff. You can destroy a friendly minion, which sounds bad, but then you give everything else on your side +1/+1. Good news for this deck, we have a lot of minions that we're able to summon, and we have a lot of small minions that we're willing to sacrifice for the greater good. So looking at like Mecharoo, you know, Grim Rallying Mecharoo, it has Death Rattle, so you're actually going to summon a 1/1 anyway. You have cards like Harvest Golem, which summon little tokens, same thing with Snip Snap and Replicating Menace. You have Explodinator in the deck, so you can sacrifice one of the bombs that comes out of this to buff the board, you know. So having minions to kill with Grim Rally is not hard at all. Mecharoo, we kind of went over that, 1-mana 1/1 that summons a 1/1 mech as well. So you basically 1-mana 2/2. It's very sticky, which is what makes this deck really annoying, is there's a lot of minions that just don't really die and summon more minions. So really solid early game, and like I said, is a mech. The Soularium, so like I like this card a lot in the deck. You don't have to have it, but it's just really, really solid. It's basically 1 mana, draw 3 cards, and then you're basically, because it's a zoo deck and everything costs less than 3 mana, as long as you have 5 or 6 mana when you play this, you're probably going to be able to play everything that you drew, or at least 2 out of the 3 cards, which is just insane. So if you don't have this card, not a big deal, but it is very good in the deck. Voidwalker, we kind of went over that. Direwolf Alpha. So another card that's not a mech, but works really well with mechs. As we know, we're going to be summoning a lot of little bots and bombs that have, you know, 0 attack or 1 attack, and being able to basically make them have 2 attack and trade into other minions is really good, or just to have that extra damage face is really nice. Direwolf Alpha has been a staple in most aggressive style decks for a while now, and of course this deck included. Evil Genius, this follows sort of the same suit as the Grim Rally. You know, destroying a friendly minion doesn't really sound that great, but you're adding 2 lackeys to your hand. We know how good lackeys are, because we've probably gone against a rogue or 2 in our day, and yeah, lackeys are just insane. So being able to sacrifice whether a bomb or a 1/1, just like, you know, the lowest minion on our side, generate 2 lackeys, play those lackeys, you could sacrifice those for Grim Rally, get the effects off of them, and honestly, Warlock spells are pretty good, so in general, this Evil Genius works out to your favor a lot. So, Galvanizers. This is probably going to be the longest explanation in the deck, but I'll try to make it short. So, normally when running a mech deck, you're going to want to reduce the cost of the mechs in your hand by 1, but also run 2 of these, so you have a higher chance to draw it in the early stages of the game. Granted, because this isn't like a Bomber Hunter or a Mech Warrior or whatever you're running that would normally run 2 Galvanizers, not that Warrior runs 2 Galvanizers, Hunter does, but besides the point, 75% of this deck is mechs, 25% isn't. So with that 25% isn't, normally Galvanizer doesn't always hit, you know, more than maybe 2 or 3 mechs, and one of those is enough. When I ran 2 of them, it just felt like it was a really bad top deck, and, you know, in the early stages of the game, if we hit, normally we aim for Flame Imp Voidwalkers, right? So if we're galvanizing on turn 1, you know, we're really not hitting as many mechs as we could. Meanwhile, in, like, for example, Bomber Hunter, every minion in the deck is basically a mech, so it doesn't really, like, you're just aiming for Galvanizer. In this deck, you don't really have to aim for Galvanizer in the early stages of the game. You could play this later on, like turn 3 or 4, and turn 3 or 4, and still hit, you know, 2 or 3 mechs, which is the same if you were to play it on turn 1 anyway. So hopefully that explains why I put 1 in here. You can try 2 of them, but you'll probably encounter the same problems I did. Well, not even problems, but just not as much value as you could normally get. Knife Juggler, hard to not play this guy in the deck. There's a lot of minions in this deck that resummon minions when they die, which makes Knife Juggler really, really good. Looking at Snip Snap, Explodinator, Replicating Menace, and you know, Mecharoo. So being able to ping off all of your opponent's minions, hopefully, or go face if they have none, is really, really solid. Upgradeable Framebot's probably the best 2-drop by itself in the deck, because with Knife Juggler, you know, it requires other minions to be played in order to ping. Galvanizer requires mechs in the hand. Evil Genius requires sacrifices. Direwolf Alpha requires other minions on the board. Upgradeable Framebot, when played, is just really, really solid. And it basically sets up later game magnetizes with the bronze Gatekeeper, the Snip Snaps, the Replicating Menace, and the Wargear. So it's just a really solid minion, really solid mech, and definitely a really good turn 2 play by itself. Bronze Gatekeeper is literally the same stats as the Upgradeable Framebot, but it has Taunt and Magnetic, which makes it cost 1 more mana, which are actually really, really good abilities. Whether you're playing against an aggressive style deck, or whether you're just wanting to give a minion a shit ton of health, being able to basically play on turn 3 a 2/10 if Framebot doesn't take any damage is insane. I mean, that just shuts down almost any other aggressive style deck. That's so much health to get through, and especially with it has Taunt. Harvest Golem, card that we haven't really seen a lot of, and a card you probably I wouldn't say most of you, but some of you have never seen before. 3 mana 2/3 mech that Death Rattle summons a 2/1 damage golem when it dies. Is just a really solid card. As we can see, this deck is very sticky. There's a lot of cards with Death Rattle. There's a lot of cards that have other cards, you know, pop out of them when they die. This again being following that suit of just being a nice sticky minion. Plus, it's pretty cheap to build. Snip Snap, everybody got this card for free, so it shouldn't be a big deal having it. It's probably almost as popular as we know Zilliax, and Zilliax is the most played neutral legendary in the game. Snip Snap probably following up right behind it. Snip Snap is played in almost every deck as well. You know, if it makes its way into Control Warrior, Tempo Rogue, any sort of aggressive style deck, any mech deck, and of course this Mech Warlock deck. Moving to Explodinator, 1 minion that basically summons 3 minions is really good, whether or not you're sacrificing the bombs with cards like Grim Rally, sacrificing them with Evil Genius, you know, being able to magnetize the bombs with Replicating Menace or Wargear. It's just a super good card in this deck, and you know, any minion that turns into multiple minions is going to be a good deck for some sort of, you know, aggressive style Warlock deck. Replicating Menace follows the same suit of Explodinator. Instead of just being able to play Explodinator and it's good by itself, Replicating Menace, ideally you want to magnetize it onto a current mech, so it can either make a trade or it can go face. And again, it has 3 1/1 microbots that pop out of it, which again can then be comboed with other cards in the deck. Wargear, 5 mana 5/5 mech magnetic. Again, doesn't really look that look that good. But it's super, super good because you're able to basically magnetic this onto a minion, and then it has charge, so you're able to do quite a bit of damage to your opponent's face on turn 5 as long as you have a mech on the board. Or you can make trades. It's just a super solid card and one of your late game cards in the deck. Again, I don't like. So for those of you, Rob wears Leroy Jenkins. I personally hate Leroy Jenkins. When people beat me with Leroy Jenkins, it doesn't feel good. When I beat someone with Leroy Jenkins, it doesn't feel good. So I just, most of the time, if I can go without playing Leroy Jenkins and the deck works really well, I'll do that just because I hate the card, but you're more than welcome to put him in the deck, and it'll probably be a pretty solid card for you. But I hate the card. I don't think it should have been Hall of Famed a long time ago. And yeah, so if I can go without playing him, I will, because I know my opponent doesn't like Leroy probably as much as me, so respect. All right, and then Zilliax, again, it's hard to play a mech deck without Zilliax, probably the best card in the deck. Super good, and if you don't have them, you should probably craft them. So now that we covered the deck, let's head into the games. And if the deck does you guys well and you like what you see and you like the explanations and all that stuff, throw an upvote or a comment in the section below. KJgAPMgQPchgOInQMA is good enough for me. And with that, let's get into the games, guys, and enjoy. Sorry to be that guy to tell you that that's not gonna happen, but that's not gonna happen. So go have fun with a different deck. Alive, way down, they don't know what they heard. And up to the world. Granted, if someone's playing Warrior and it's like, you know, their rank, whatever, and they're trying to hit Legend, that's fine, whatever. But obviously not the case. It's not typical. Not really a ton of value off the snip, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, the Cthulhu list. Yeah, let me get you that after this game. You gotta remind me towards like the end of a game.
I hope you like my invention.
This guy's playing the the reason I trade is to play around equality. And I'm going to save the Soularium with the Galvanizer. So I'll go Soularium, Galvanizer, discount all the cards I draw, and then play them. This isn't TFT. Sorry, Mario Boy. We're going to play TFT later, though. Probably maybe about 3 hours of Hearthstone, and then 2 more of TFT, maybe 3. Because we played 4 hours of TFT earlier today. Actually, I woke up early as shit. I woke up at like 11. And we played till about 3:30. Now that's a yummy board. Take it slow, it is not typical. Hit him, hit him, hit him in the face. And I'll be your daydream, but I'll be your favorite thing. Make you feel beautiful. Consecration swing. Okay. So we go boom, boom, boom. Hey. Hey. That's probably good enough. Because the bombs are going to do 4 and he's already at 6. And he can't play Shrivala yet. 2 hours TFT. We're going to be doing 6 a.m. probably. I've really been enjoying TFT a lot. Hold on, wait a minute, put a little love in it. Guys, what the fuck does that mean? Alright, I gotta do research. Am I retarded? What is this? Nice marmalade you got there. What the fuck is a marmalade? Oh, what does this do? Okay, that's fine. Nice marmalade. What the fuck's a marmalade? Marmalade is a preservative made from citrus fruit, especially bitter oranges prepared like jam. What the hell? A clear sweetened jelly in which the pieces of fruit and fruit rigid are suspended. Somebody told me my marmalade is nice. What the fuck does that mean? I'm not responding to that. I don't even know what that means. I'm scared. Hello? She told me she wants fruit slices. She wants some fruit juices. One by one, let me see her. Two by two, let me see her. Yeet! Light it up! Hey, Mech Warlock taking home a win. Let's run that back, boys. The person's calling me Juicy Juice? Well, now I understand. I am Juicy Juice. I'm just kidding. Inside me. Nah, I'd rather be a Capri Sun. I'd much rather be a Capri Sun than a Juicy Juice. Maybe a Hawaiian Punch. Hawaiian Punch, it's hit or miss though. Wait a minute, put a little love in it. Whoa! Addict love, addict. Yo, this guy just hit me in the left field. I should have kept the taunt minion then. I could have coined the taunt minion. But now my Flame Imp's gonna die to this evil conscriptor. Hold up, wait a minute, put a little love in it. I always make this trade. He probably runs silence. This could be bad. He could silence my my Fist of Fury. Oh my god, Rob, how do you know? How do you know? How you do this, boy? Confess is beating out my chest.
Put this apple on your head. I comply. Job done.
Up, wait a minute, put a little love in it. I don't know why I was feeling this song, but I really wanted to listen to it. He runs Holy Nova? Have fucking mercy. Alright. Next turn, Snip Snap, bring it on back. Probably gonna Snip Snap the 2 Goblin Bombs. Okay. Alright, I might Snip Snap the 3-2 then, make the trade, and then Snip Snap a bomb and trade. Alright. It's all about board control. Let me find this other song that I want to listen to. Uh-oh, Wargear is an issue. You going face? Cool. Fine with me. This is 3, that's 7? Oh, that's not enough. Feels bad. Yeah, because this is... No, that is enough. Most of the time he doesn't have 2 silences. Should I double trade Or should I Direwolf? I think I should tap. I should have tapped first. Because either way, that's going to die anyway, so. Let me find the song that I'm looking for. Here we go. This guy just healed me to 30. Pogs. Boom. Yeah, bitch. Two wins in a row with the mech coastal flow. Hitting you with the lock. Yeah, bitch. Rob, you dancing is scaring off all the viewers? Oh, I don't care. If you can't, if I can't jam to my music while on my stream, oh well. I'll take the viewer loss. It's high level gameplay you're here for, not me.
Let's have some fun.
I'm gonna jam. Do I keep Harvest Golem? Probably not. I look for 2-drops. We're playing good songs. It's also getting kind of late. A lot of people have work tomorrow. Boom. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. I guess a tap. I was really hoping we could find a 2-drop. I'm about to just chant every card in my collection just to play Wargear. Totally worth it. I don't know about that. We really need to draw a 2 or 3-drop. There's a 2-drop. I might as well make that trade. Instant crush. Instant crush. Uh-oh. Oh. That was bad. That was, many uncool. Alright, well, if he saps my card, I lose. If he doesn't sap my card, we stand a chance. Rush. Don't pro game remove me. I don't deserve to be sapped. Oh, he's gonna waggle pick? Alright, stand a chance. Let's go, boys. Oh, he's killing all of them? Alright, cool. I mean, it's not cool, but like him backstabbing like that, like, it's fine. A lot of resources. Bombs away. Did someone order a bomb? Combo activator for SI. Yep. Packs bomb, returns lackey, then he hits the SI. He gets SI back, costs 1, he hits the bomb.
This guy's toast.
Instant crush. Either Zilliax into this, which I don't like. Double Gatekeeper, which I also don't like. Or it's this guy, which I also don't like. Instant crush.
I hope you like my invention.
Okay. Vendetta for 4 makes the trade with the 1. I can live with this. I can live with this. We've learned he doesn't have sap, so. This is a great song. Empire. It's probably one of my favorite Vanek songs. Oh! Well, hold the phone! Shit. Oh, that's so bad for me. Shit. I spit fire. Alright, many 1/1s. Many whelps! Many whelps! Alright, no fan of knives. Many whelps. I mean, fan of knives really isn't played, but if he has it, that'd be really upsetting. Many whelps. Shark. Miscreant? Ooh, this guy's being greedy. This guy is being greedy. Oh. I'm borderland happy and I'm borderland sad. I'm borderland good and I'm borderland bad.
Access denied.
Actually, did I miss lethal by any chance? If I would have played Zilliax, no, I wouldn't have had enough mana for Zilliax and everything. Do 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 do. I spit fire. Well, that's unfortunate for me. I didn't have enough for Zilliax and the other guy, and then also, he can't actually. Oh, he can. He just kills me. Nope, nothing I could have done there. I got cheated. It's not like I had the option to kill the shark. The shark was stealthed. Well, if that's our one loss with the deck, so be it. Like, I made my play was good.
Nemzi versus Nemzi.
Another Warlock. Might just be a very similar Warlock to us.
Gonna be awesome.
He's probably, he's either playing Handlock or he's playing normal Zoo. I start with Flame Amp every time. I could go Mecharoo, but most of the time this is fine. Because if he plays Voidwalker, it just dies to it. Got that toxic touch. Play the highest minion in my hand. Next turn I can go like tap Mecharoo. Because I already have the bot, so I really don't need to like play another mech. Coin Shadow Bolt. Please control. That means I just play resilient mechs now. I had to, if our flame imp didn't die, tapping's fine. But because our flame imp died, we had to replace it. Now if he were to like Hellfire soon, like minions live. If his turn 4 is Hellfire, he actually takes 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. So he's gonna be at 6 if he Hellfires. Yeah, if he Hellfires right here, he would have taken Big Daddy damage. Okay. Rob, should I buy packs or play Arena? I'd recommend playing Arena, man. It's free money. Free money! I've got that toxic touch. Dude, mechs are just so good. The Magnetize just allows you to go face. It basically allows you to go face when you shouldn't. You guys gonna Kasami though? Do we see a Kasami though? Should have drew first with Mortal Coil. Oh, I feel bad. This guy was playing a meme deck. This guy was just trying to play some fun plot twists. Maybe he's not dead if he draws a bunch of... Alright, never mind, he's dead. Well, meme... I guess this really isn't a meme deck. But this is a pretty budget deck. Right? There's one legendary and that's Zilliax. And then Snip Snap is just free, so...